Good morning and welcome to the last seminar of the month. Today is December 16th, and today we're going to be talking about Canvas Studio. So Canvas Studio, in case you don't know, is a functionality of Canvas and allows you to make videos and use those videos as quizzes, make them as assignments. The students can use them to submit assignments to make videos for you as well. So let's go ahead and dive right in. All right. So when you're in Canvas, you can actually get to Studio in two places. I'm going to suggest that you always access it when you're making your videos over here. It popped up on the global navigation bar. It looks like a little computer with legs. So when you click that, that's going to bring you to Canvas Studio. So most of you are working on a Chromebook, so I'm going to go with the assumption that everybody has a Chromebook for what we're doing. So when you come into Studio, you can see here that I have 4 videos made. You can sort your videos by the date that you added them, by the name, and then you can view collections. So I could make a collection for all of these videos are going to be for functions, right? Or they could be team videos. So it could be Algebra 2 team, or whatever. And so it basically makes a folder in your library for videos so they're a little bit easier to organize for you. Okay, so, and then you can see it shows up here that these are my functions. It doesn't have anything in it, but anyways, okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to come over here. When you hit record, what it's going to do is it's going to turn on your front camera, and then it's going to allow you to record your screen, right? So it's actually going to be recording your face. So if you want to speak to the students or you want to say something or do a video of you doing an experiment, that's what that would be used for. And then so when I push this, I don't think anything's going to happen, but it's Webcam Capture. So when I click that, it's going to bring up my face and I'm going to start recording. Okay, I'm going to discard that. The other option that you have is to add. So when you click here, you can either add a video that you've already made. Okay, so it could be a screencast that you made, maybe using Loom and then upload it to your Chromebook, or you can paste a URL from YouTube. So I'm going to do that really quickly. So I'm going to just go to YouTube and I'm just going to search linear functions. Okay, so let's just say I'm going to pick this one. Obviously, you always look at the video to make sure that it's appropriate. Grammarly. And I'm going to hit share. I can also get the URL from up here. I'm going to copy that URL. And then I'm going to come back here. And when I hit add, I'm going to do YouTube. I'm going to paste it in and hit add. And then it gives me this video. So now all it is a video. So let's say I want my students to watch that video, right? Take notes, whatever. So if I click the 3 dots here, the ellipsis, I have options. So I can move it somewhere else. Like if I have a collection that I want to move to a different collection, I can share the media. So this I could share a link. I could put a link somewhere, or I could actually share it with people. So people that you work with, you can have it so they can just view it, or you can also do it where they can edit it. Okay, but the one thing that I do want to talk about is create quiz. So basically what you're doing is you're creating a quiz based on the video. If you ever used Edpuzzle, it's similar to that. So I'm going to title the quiz and I'm just going to do linear functions number 1. Then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to name it. Okay, and then description, obviously you could write in there. It's what the students are going to see. Okay, so here you have hide question markers on timeline for student. So if what's going to happen is that when the screen comes up and you add questions, there's going to be like little dots or lines that show, hey, there's a question here at 3 minutes, 2 seconds. Oh, there's a question here at 6 minutes, 9 seconds. So the students could actually, if they wanted to, just skip to the video and go straight to the question. So if you're concerned with them watching the video, go ahead and hide them. That way they don't know when the questions are. So they have to watch the video. So when they get to the end, if they're skipping through the video and they get to the end, it's going to say, you haven't answered the questions yet. And they don't know where they are. They have to go back and watch it. Okay, so that's just a little tip if you need that. Then you get started. And then basically what you do is you watch the video, and let's say here, I want to ask a question. Little plus button comes up. I gotta pause it, sorry. Plus button comes up, I hit plus. You have 3 choices: multiple choice, true or false, multiple answer. I'm not going to go through those questions. They're fairly simple. The one thing I will show you though is really cool is on the multiple choice or on any of them, you ask the question, whatever the question is you're going to do. And then my answer is A, B, and then I can add, more answer choices. I'm not sure how many you can add, usually at least 4. And then here's your options. So you can vary points by answer. So you could give them partial credit, right? You can shuffle choices. So that way, if I'm sitting next to somebody, my answer choices might be in a different order. And then here's the cool thing that you can do. You can do question feedback. So if they get an incorrect answer, you can give them a little hint, maybe. You might be able even to put a link in here to another video, maybe if they're struggling or something like that. So anyways, so I'm going to hit save. And then now you see the question shows up here. So when I'm finished doing my quiz, I'm going to hit done. And then here's my quiz. Now, the cool thing is I can actually go here and I can make more than one quiz. So I could make 2 quizzes that use the same video, but maybe ask different questions. I could have a quiz that's for my on-level kids and a quiz that's for my pre-AP kids. I could do a quiz just for inclusion, all based on the same video, right? So it's just using the same thing, you add your own questions. All right, so once you have your video made, when you're inside Canvas and you just go to your course, I'm just going to go to my sandbox. And I want to do an assignment. I'm going to do assignment. And I'm just going to name it linear functions. And then maybe I would write something about the quiz, watch. Or you could give them, anything that you want in the rich content editor. And then I will come down here and I will go to external tool and I'm going to hit find and I'm going to do Canvas Studio. All right. So here's where your library will come up. You can actually record and add and do it directly from here. The problem with doing it from here is that I don't think it'll let you turn it into a quiz. That's why you do it on the global navigation. Okay, so I'm going to click this. Now I have 2 choices. So the first one that comes up is just a standard embed of the video, and then I can allow for comments, which is kind of cool if you're watching something where maybe you tell the students, I would like you to comment on the video, and they can, make comments back and forth. But right now it's just going to embed the video. There's not going to be any quiz. So if you want the quiz to show up, you need to do this video quiz embed, and then you can choose the quiz. So if you created more than one, here's where you would choose it. And then I'm going to hit embed and then select. And then you change all this stuff, and I'm going to do save and publish. Right. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like. So this is my view, right? So insights, it can kind of show me, if they're watching. You can put captions on the video. YouTube, you can't, but if it's a video you make, and then it'll show me my quiz results. This is a teacher. So when I go to home, I'm going to do student view real quick. Go to assignments. And then here's my, right, I didn't put a due date or anything like that. So basically as a student, right, this is giving me the information from the YouTube. And I'm going to hit get started. And if you notice, I can't see where the question is. And I don't remember where I put it.
You can write it as an ordered pair.
So let's speed it up here.
Or simply the y-intercept.
Yeah, so it basically, once it gets to that point, it'll stop. and then ask the question, and then they'll answer the question. But you notice, I'm sorry, you guys can't hear me when he's talking. If you notice, they can't see where the question is. So they actually have to watch the video. If they just let it run all the way to the beginning, to the end. So if I'm going to go to the end and hit play, it's going to say, I haven't done it. So they can submit an incomplete quiz, or it can say resume quiz, and it's going to start over, right? And then it's going to ask me what the answer is. And I'm going to say answer is A. I can rewatch that portion, or I can continue and go on.
The graph is simply a horizontal line.
All right. Now, the other thing, just to show you really quickly, is you can also embed videos. If I'm going to do, let me leave this to view. You can also embed videos that you make in Canvas Studio directly in the rich content editor. So if I go to pages, I'm just going to show you where that is real quickly. I'm just going to do a new page. So if you wanted to give them an assignment, right, and I'm typing a description here, and I can't type. All right, so over here you go to the plug, you click that, and if Canvas Studio doesn't show up for you, then you just hit View All, but you do Canvas Studio, and then I'm going to do this. Now the difference is if I choose the video quiz in here, I'm pretty certain that it won't, since it's not an assignment, it will not show up in your speed grader. So they can still take the quiz, but it's not going to be graded as far as in your speed grader. So if you just want them to watch the video, then you would do standard embed. Go ahead and do this, and then you show it's going to pop up. Right? And see, like they're able to make comments as well. All right, so just a really quick run through of Canvas Studio. It's a fairly simple functionality. It's a good way to just kind of add your voice and keep the kids accountable. But anyways, just really quickly to kind of go on to what's coming up next, just a quick plug. So in January, we're going to have a webinary. So January's webinary, we're going to be covering a lot of things, talking about Pear Deck again, doing some Aware and Eduphoria, and pre-gaming your lesson plans. So I hope that you guys will join us next month, and I hope that you guys have a great break. Have a great day.